I've always had an affinity with water growing up. And my granddad is Greek Cypriot, so like seeing Percy and being in the Percy world has always been such a huge dream of mine. So yeah, huge fan.
Well, hello there. It's opening night time again, folks, and What's on Stage has come to the Other Palace for the London premiere of The Lightning Thief, the Percy Jackson Musical.
It's the opening night here of Percy Jackson in London. The vibe is buzzing, it's electric. We've just done the show. So, I mean, me and Lizzie and the team, we've been working on the show for 2 years now to try and get it on, and it's very emotional and exciting to finally get it on and open. I feel very, very grateful and excited.
Oh, relieved. We've just had our press night. It all went very well. The audience seemed to love it. The reaction was amazing. Yeah, very happy.
How are we feeling?
I feel thrilled.
Yep.
Thrilled.
I feel glad we've got that out of the way, and we can start playing, and we can start, relaxing a bit. It's been very stressful. It's a very techie show, so we've just been in every day, just like nailing lights, nailing sound, nailing places.
I mean, the journey of the show has been very unconventional, to say the least, starting as a 1-hour show and then building to a 2-act. It's always been about finding the audience and finding accessibility, and the fan base is huge for this show. It hits so many different demographics and so many different generations now that have been watching it, grandparents and children. And it's just snowballed. I think the real thing that happened was that we got nominated against like Hamilton when it was a 1-hour children's show. Yeah, and then they're like, oh, maybe there's something more there. Perked some people's up. And that's when we started expanding it. And every iteration has just been like, how can we make it better? And this iteration now, it feels like what the show has always wanted to be. To me, it's just the most perfect version. I love it so fiercely. I love all the versions and all the actors that have been a part of this show. But there's something really special about this production.
I'm such a huge fan of Percy Jackson. I think it's such a global phenomenon because there's so many different characters, and the God world covers so many different likes and interests that someone can find a god or a demigod that they relate to.
Well, I mean, I was a fan when I was a kid. I whipped out my childhood copy of the book when I got the part, read it cover to cover, had to stop myself reading the second one because I was like, I'll start bringing that stuff in, and that hasn't happened yet. This is the first book. But I think it's just it's a book that respects young readers. I think that's why it was so successful. It didn't talk down to young people. I don't know how you feel.
Yeah, I wasn't a big, I didn't really know the story, but doing the musical and the music is so fun that it just makes you hooked onto the story, you know what I mean?
It's an eclectic mix of pop and rock and a lot of influences from classical to emo, a lot of New Jersey rock bands, My Chemical Romance, Paramore, Bruce Springsteen, but also Gustav Holst the Planets. I have a lot of eclectic influences with the score, but it always comes from character and what's right for the situation.
I met Lizzie 2 years ago and we discussed the show, and I wasn't sure whether I had the role yet or not. And then after a few more chats, I got the role, and I was buzzing. I mean, I'm so excited to be working with Lizzie. She's such an incredible director, choreographer. And yeah, I mean, it's her directorial debut with the show. My first movie, Jonathan Buttrell had his movie directorial debut with that. So I like working with fresh creatives. They bring a fresh take, a fresh perspective. They like collaboration. So yeah, it's been amazing.
Oh my God, I was over the moon. I mean, listening to the Spotify soundtrack, I was just like, I really want to sing this every night. So I was so excited.
The first person I called was George Salazar, who played it on Broadway, because he'd done Be More Chill and we connected, and he was over the moon. But he was the first person I called. My agent has this thing where she thinks I'll be able to predict when she's offering me a part, and so she voice noted me some bad news, and then at the end went, oh, and by the way, they've offered you Grover, and I was like, huh?
I think the audience is going to expect a very fun night out. There's lots of illusion and magic within the show. I won't give too much away, but a lot of times the audience is sort of taken back as to what they see visually. It's a lot of fun. There's lots of big dance routines, and some phenomenal characters. There's lots of multi-rolling. So you see one character play one role, seconds later they're back on stage in another character, which just surprised the audience at how they can actually get changed that quickly as well.
The audience can expect pop rock music, dancing,
lights, sound.
surprises, magic.
Yeah, magic. So much magic. So much.
Just big excitement.
You have to see it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give anything away. You have to see it.
I hope the show has a future life. It would be fantastic for this to go further. We're very happy that we're here at the Other Palace. We're here till March the 2nd, but hopefully our fan base and audience will take this on a further journey. We shall wait and see.
The Lightning Thief, the Percy Jackson Musical, continues its limited run here at the Other Palace until the 2nd of March 2025. As always, you can leave your thoughts about the show in the comments section down below. But please, for the love of the great Poseidon himself, keep it kind. Give us a like, subscribe to our channel, and ring that bell for notifications. And I'll see you next time for What's on Stage.